NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken very short. Yeah, they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Now, because I'm playing the dude online, but I'm playing with the Ravens because they got Lamar Jackson on here.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Michael Vick, God.
From the gun, it's Breeze.
Boom!
He's got Smith here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Breeze now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Pick. Get him out of there. Yes, sir.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Breeze. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 43 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but no.
Look at this shit.
That's one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
95-56, 95-56. Kill.
Who's trying to go goddamn?
So after the INT, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Flushed out right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Breeze. And this will be incomplete.
Like I'm saying,
physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for the safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
Yes, sir.
And he is in.
They just gonna want to shell. They gonna want to shell. Get what I'm gonna drop that group there. I'm gonna drop the main
Drew
people.
Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
That nigga finna go for real. Something to go on take place. The trunk come up, Mason and Dave. Oh, he probably gonna get killed by fucking El Chapo.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Jackson hit, and
Oh,
he
get the
lost
ball.
the
What are you
football.
doing? What are
And this
you
is picked up
doing?
by
What the
Saints.
fuck is you doing?
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Bro, I quit.
Hey, where the hell y'all from, yo?
All of us from different places. This fool.
Oh shit. So hungry. Man, these niggas got me fucked up, boy. God damn, that's some bullshit. That nigga fucking Patrick Mahomes can't call that nigga. They call him the bazooka. That nigga Patrick though from Kansas City. That nigga don't came quarter. Yeah, that nigga don't came far, boy. That nigga don't what? I don't hear rookie yet. They ain't going that far. Well, I'm Green Bay all day. Who a beast? Oh yeah. There you go. I think use Seattle Seahawks for fucking Russian Weird. Use him as a. And niggas be blitzing too fucking much. When I throw it out, they be cheap. Like, I ain't realize I was doing a running play with my quarterback or optional play. I thought I was running it. And I just missed that fucking double XP bunker shit. Think you cussed out, bro.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from Seattle. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, I'm going.
Nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The kicker caught my ass. I was about to be going to the house, bro, on the kickoff. I quit the other game. I'm so loose. Not really. I don't like to lose too bad.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going to quit.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
What you gonna do?
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Touch.
Wilson now. Go throw again. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It'll be taking forever just to pick a damn defense state, bro. Ain't that serious?
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
14.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 40.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
What are you doing?
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Wilson buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power, pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 73 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first, and the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Forced out to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. 4th down. Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
I better get his ass.
Picked off by Patrick on Russell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started.
Yes, sir. We pick it all day.
Picked up by Brad McDougald. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He'll find Metcalf. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as a team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, wow.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Roberts got it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, and his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, but it's going to be second down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite?
One hand, let's go.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Hollister. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now Wilson feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd down and goal. Wilson flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw is Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Tucker with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football, or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now it's Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Flushed out right.
Oh.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Pick it up. What?
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually low downfield or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This one complete to Ingram. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should
fucking quit.
Playing GTA.
I
Some
quit.
people are playing GTA. Some people playing something else.
I
We're
quit.
all playing different games. We just all in the same party.
This shit got me sounding like I'm fucking mental as fuck right now, bro. Like,
Rashad. Move, TD. No, I'm playing with
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
damn, that's
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I should have been ran the back on his ass so many times.
That'll be
man.
taken in the end zone.
Damn. How many times we supposed to be down on him?
So the final seconds tick away in this.
How many people supposed to be talking on here? How many people supposed to be talking?
300? 300?
I'm playing,
It depends.
I'm playing with